Hello Capricorn, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale by Cyril Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. I have another deck. I have the regular Gilded Tarot. This is a little different. It's got, I think that the paintings were a little bit more developed or something like that, but it's a little different. If you're interested in it, you can check it out at llewellyn.com. I don't know if you can see all the pictures or not, but if you're looking for the deck or something, you can find out more information there. Also, for Cyril Marchetti, I've seen the website usgamesinc.com. Feel free to check that out too if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards, magical spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's the full, what do you call it? There's their full names if you want to check them out. I saw some websites in the back here. I always notice shewhoisart.com. If you want to freeze frame and check out anything else there, feel free. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn? I'm curious about this because it seems like something a little bit out of the ordinary is already afoot. So exactly what that means is a good question. There's something, I don't know. There we go. There's like, what is it going on? There we go. There's this card that was poking. The Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is what we want. How do we get that Ace of This is what we want. Okay. This isn't gonna, the situation you're getting into, I'm trying to find a way to stabilize it. There is a lot of fire energy I feel going on here, which there's a lot of passion. Passion is good. I don't think Capricorn's against passion, but it's kind of like we need some structure with this. I'm not looking for just like something exciting today that's gone tomorrow. I'm not going to put in all this work to create a house that I'm just going to walk away from. That's not Capricorn. We're not going to do that. So I'm trying to understand, like, how do we make this stick? And whatever it is you really do like, you're also very willing to work with it. All right. I feel the Capricorn energy going into this is kind of like, all right, I know this is different from me. I know that it's like the boundaries and the restrictions aren't the same as I'm used to. This is a little bit more open than I'm really... It's kind of like letting a bunch of kids just hang out in a field and you're like, yeah, they could get into trouble. I don't really care for this. I mean, I could see them, but if something goes wrong, I don't know how I can't get to them all. They're all over the place. So it's kind of like a little bit too, like, I can see everybody, yeah, but I don't like how, like, if something goes wonky, they're everywhere, so it's hard to, rein them back in. But I'm like, this is the nature of the beast. I feel like that's where I am on this one. Like, I see that this is the nature of the beast here. I may have been avoiding this in the past, by the way. Whatever the current situation is, in the past, I may have said, no, this isn't for me, and just kind of like left it where it was. Currently, though, it's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to try to work with it. I'm going to see if I can maybe mold this a little bit better. Maybe this has more potential than I'm giving it a chance for. Maybe I can do more with this. I want this. That Sun card is telling me you want it. It's showing up in like what you want. Like, you do want it, but like it's showing up in what you want. Let's see. As I keep going forward, I'm very happy. But there's a lot of communication coming in. A lot of communication, and I feel like I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, listen, I don't want to stop you from enjoying life. That's not my point. It's not my purpose. But I think this could go better, and I think this could have more longevity if we do maybe this, or let's talk about this. Is this an option? Is that an option? You're trying to really work with somebody. You're really, really putting in the effort. You seem to be very much on point, kind of like the way you like to do things, the way they like to do things, completely different. For a lot of you, I have a feeling this is a job thing. It's kind of like maybe somebody you need to work with, and you're like, I got to find any way I can get along with this person. I got to find it because I need to work with them, and anywhere we can like match up and like agree on things, that's for the best. So you're putting in a lot of effort. You are putting in a lot of effort to a situation, and you want this to work. You're very dedicated to it. You're very dedicated to it. And it's very like interesting to me, kind of like, it's like this is completely not how you do things, but I feel like, no, I want the success here, and I do see the possibility. So let's do the best. Or maybe you feel like you have to. If it's a job thing, and it's like, for example, maybe it's like a switching out of management. You're like, this is my job. This is what I do, and I have to work with this person, and they're the ones who like decide whether I'm doing a good job or not. So I have to do I don't want to leave my job, so I have to try to make this work. As you keep going forward, I feel like they're warning you. You're going to feel like all the effort you're putting in starts to feel like, does it even matter? Does it even matter? Is it going to be that bad? I'm seeing that freedom. I don't, because the freedom is a weird energy there, because it's not like freedom for you. I think it's freedom for whoever you're dealing with. Like, they change their mind a lot. I think they change their mind a lot. You don't understand what they're doing. You're trying to you like them as a person. Okay. You like them as a person. They are nice to you. I feel like the communication is respectful. But they do what they're going to do. And I feel like however they talk to you, you're not surprised that they do something different. You just don't really care for it. But you're like, I'm trying to work with this person, and I'm trying to go out of my way for them. And things just don't, like, it doesn't even matter if I go out of my way for them. They just still don't stick with the boundaries that I'm needing here. I need more structure. I'm not getting it. Okay. Because I feel like, okay. You're trying, though. I'm like, I would like to see this more rewarded. Oh. Okay. Your effort is not lost. I feel like as you keep going down the road, though, you're feeling like, does it even matter that I'm trying? I'm bending over backwards. I feel like you're bending over backwards. I really do. Kind of like, I need this to work. Capricorn bending over backwards, that's something. I don't feel like Capricorn usually does that. I'm kind of shocked that I'm seeing it. But Capricorn is also that person, if you've decided that's what you need to do and you're going to do it, then you will do what you've decided you will do. I can see you saying, well, this is what I need to do, and that's how it's going to work, so that's what I'm going to do. Then if you make that decision, you will do what you've decided you will do. I'm just kind of shocked that I don't really think of Capricorn as really being over-accommodating. I feel like they're like structure, stick to the structure, do it the right way, and like they do that. But like, there's a reason for this. There's a very big reason you're doing this. If this reading is hitting, this is really important to you, is what I'm getting. It has to be really important. I don't feel like I don't think it would even have a chance if it wasn't that important. I do see benefits coming out here. Something is coming your way. It's very noticed that you are going out of your way. It is very noticed that you're bending over backwards. It's very noticed that you're trying to make this work. So I feel like whatever the random energy is, there's a lot of fire here. I feel like they realize, like, if I want to keep a positive connection with Capricorn, I better make it worth their while. I'm just hoping I hope it's not just too little too late. That's what I'm just worried about. Because I do see them realizing, like, yeah, you are going out of your way. What are they doing for you? I see, what are they doing for you? Justice coming in. That's a good card. That's a really good card for this one. And then the Page of Pentacles. Oh. They might give you something. If this is a job thing especially. Okay. This reminds me of something a long time ago. I don't know how important it is, but they might give you, like, if this is a job especially, like, okay, there's this. We can make it really simple. Not that it's going to be this simple, but say there's a storeroom. And it's just, it's kind of out of control. They'll give you, like, you get to regulate it. You get to, like, order stuff. You get to track what's being used and what's not. You can have control of that storeroom. Just to make it a simple thing. So, and this is one of those things where they're like, I'm not going to go in there for stuff. but I'll send you emails when I need stuff. So just, you keep it stocked, and then I'll send you emails when I need stuff, and then you just make sure I get it. But I leave that to you. You can even lock it to the point where anybody who wants something, they have to send you a message first, and then you'll divvy out what they ask for. You can decide what gets ordered, you can order it, you can do the whole thing. This is something where you can create structure for yourself, so you feel like you have at least control of that. They're going to try to create a situation. It doesn't have to be a storeroom, obviously. It doesn't have, but I feel like that's like they're trying to give you something to give you a place where you have control and you can regulate and watch something and at least have something that goes the way you feel like it should. They're trying to empower you, and they're giving you something, and the good luck here is telling me this is justice with the Page of Pentacles. I don't feel like it's the biggest thing in the world that they're giving you, but they're trying to show appreciation, and they're trying to do something they think you will enjoy, or that something that will at least make you feel more comfortable. Is this going to work out for Capricorn? I don't see that being bad. But, like, long term, is this going to work out for you? I mean, it's a general read. Let's take it with a grain of salt, right? Two of Cups. And the Judgment card. Judgment in your favor. They're fire. There's a lot of fire here. It doesn't have to mean this person's a fire sign, by the way. It just means that there's a definite random quality to them. When you feel valued, that's going to make a big difference. When you feel it. They can't just say it clearly, that you have to feel it. When you feel valued, I feel like that makes a big difference here. I feel like you also respect and see the situation for what it is. You're very, like, you get it. You're like, okay, this is how that's going to go. I feel like it's one of those things, like, yeah, this is how it's going to go. It's like having a bunch of, like, it's like, to me, it's like having 50 first graders. They're just, it's not going to be the same every time. It's like every year you get 50 new first graders. Like, that's a lot. I don't know if that happens, but for whatever reason, there's 50 first graders. They're all going to have their own needs, their own desires, their own things they have to watch out for. Certain ones are going to be allergic to this or allergic to that. They're going to be coming from all different walks of life, good, bad, and indifferent. Good, bad, and indifferent. Every time it's going to be a little different. Like, you can't just have one model to handle it every time. It's just going to be different every time. You're going to have more of this, more of that. Some things, every now and then you're going to find something new that you never saw before. It's good, but I feel like when I'm accepting it for what it really is, and I see you like being like right on point with it. Like, you know what? It's just going to be different every time, and that's just how it is. As long as you feel taken care of, I see this going really well. I saw Judgment in your favor on the dice, and the Two of Cups. You have the potential to be really happy here. Part of this makes me feel like, hold on, get to that point where you feel valued, and I feel like once you feel valued, you'll get more comfortable with, like, yeah, it's a random situation. It's gonna be random, and it's kind of like I'm expecting it to be random, so it doesn't throw me off. It's kind of like, oh, another random day. Well, that's how this works. If it wasn't random, I'd be like, really? I'd be like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Why is it not random? Because I'm so used to it being random. When it's not, I'm like, oh, is something wrong? Did something happen? It's gonna feel out of place. This is gonna go your way. This is gonna be worth it. I feel like that's the message for this. This is going to be worth it. Judgment in your favor. You're going to be a lot happier than you expect. But you're going to hit this point where you're going to be, they're just warning you, you're going to hit this point where you're going to be like, I'm bending over backwards. Does it even matter? And then soon after that, things start going your way. I don't think, like I gave the storeroom example, I don't think that's the only thing that's going to come your way as like a thank you type of thing. But that might be the first part that comes your way as a thank you thing, and then more stuff might come your way within respect to the situation. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.